Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. We welcome you on this cold, rainy evening on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County to the nice and warm interiors of the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center as we get set for the first round of the 2024 NJCAA Region 20 Division II Women's Basketball Tournament as the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals host the Frederick Community College Cougars. Hello, folks. This is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, ready to bring you all the action tonight. We've got a great first-round matchup set for you as the Cardinals battle the Cougars. This should be a fun one. Start things off with our visitors tonight. It's the first round of the playoffs, and the team coming in are the 7th-seeded Frederick Community College Cougars. 12-11 record on the season, led by 5th-year head coach Sheldon Henry. The Cougars are in the middle of what has been a difficult ending to this season. They started the season strong, but have faltered down the stretch, losing 6 of their last 9 games. They're coming off a clutch win against Southern Maryland, a 74-56 victory that clinched them the 7th seed in the playoffs, giving them life for at least one more week. This is a team that is hoping desperately to try and turn their season around come playoff time. They were a tough opponent through the first half of the year, but the second half of the season did not go well, but they've righted the ship somewhat and are heading back to the playoffs. Their opponent tonight have been one of the big surprises this season. CCBC Catonsville comes into this game with a 20-4 record, the overall best record in Region 20. In terms of division success, they currently sit second in the division, where they finished this season, a major turnaround for the Cardinals after they started last season. They ended last season as the 8th seed. Remember, it was a string of injuries and 10 straight losses that they finally snapped with a win over Allegheny to clinch a playoff berth. Lost in the first round. They're hoping to make history tonight. The Cardinals have won their last 9 games. They're coming off a 49-39 win over Howard. They feature the league's #1 defense. They hold their opponents to an average of about 46 points per game, and only once one of their 20 victories did an opponent score more than 60 points. That shows you just how dominant this Cardinals defense has been. The Cardinals are trying to make history tonight. That history is this. Since this program was reformed, back in 2015, brought back from the dead, the Cardinals have never won a playoff game. Never. They've been to the playoffs several times. They've lost all of their contests. This is the best Cardinals team we have seen since the program was reintroduced in 2015. They finished the regular season with the best overall record in Region 20. Could this be the year they finally break the streak and win their first playoff game in program history? We'll have to wait and see. 5th-year head coach Morris Stretch Brandon believes they can. The defense definitely believes they can. Despite only having 7 players, this Cardinals team believes that they can do it. With that being said, let's take a look at the starting lineups and coaches for tonight's contest. We begin with the Frederick Community College Cougars, led by head coach Sheldon Henry, assistant coaches Angie Navarez, Alexis Ogren, Kevin Henry. Starting lineup is as follows. Starting at guard will be a freshman from Williamsport, Maryland, graduate of Williamsport High School, #1, Amelia Robbins. Starting at guard, a freshman from Williamsport, Maryland, also from Williamsport High School, #3, Paige Smith. Starting at center will be a freshman from Frederick, Maryland, graduate of Thomas Johnson High School, #4, Jasmine Hardy. Starting at guard will be a sophomore from Germantown, Maryland, graduate of Quince Orchard High School, #10, Michaela Wright. And starting at forward will be a freshman from Frederick, Maryland, graduate of Tuscarora High School, #23, Alasia Jamont. Now, here's the starting lineup and coaches for the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. Cardinals, of course, led by head coach Stretch Brandon in his 5th year, assistant coaches Andre Eiffel, Centeria Renwicks, Jasmine Jones, and Jimmy Thomas. Their lineup is as follows. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, graduate of Baltimore Polytech High School, number 4, Tania Robinson. Starting at guard will be a sophomore from Owings Mills, Maryland, graduate of Newtown High School, number 10, Maya Franklin. Starting at forward and center, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, graduate of Baltimore Polytech High School, number 12, Deja Towns. Starting at forward will be a sophomore from Columbia, Maryland, graduate of Hammond High School, number 21, Jocelyn Fogel. And starting at guard, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, graduate of Chesapeake High School, number 32, Kayla Casey Cabbagestock. So, the number 2 seed versus the number 7 seed to kick off these playoffs. The Cardinals, with the league's number 1 defense, the best overall record at 20-4, trying to win their first playoff game in program history. The Cougars, great to start the season, struggled down the stretch, have lost 6 of their last 9, trying to right the ship and get things pointed in the right direction. They could do it tonight with a major upset. It's right here on the Cardinal Network, and we will bring you all the action in 8 minutes when this thing kicks off. So stick with us, folks. Playoff basketball coming up here on the Cardinal Network.
freshman from Frederick, Maryland. Number 23, Alicia Jamont. The Cougars are led by head coach Sheldon Henry. Assistant coaches Anchi Barris, Alexis Ogren, and Kevin Henry. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our visitors, the Frederick Community College Cougars. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters and coaches for your CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, number 4, Tania Robinson. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Owings Mills, Maryland, number 10, Maya Franklin. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, number 12, Deja Towns. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Columbia, Maryland, number 21, Jocelyn Fogel. And starting at guard, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, number 32, Kayla Cabinstock. The Cardinals are led by head coach Stretch Brandon and assistant coaches Andre Eichel, Centeria Renwicks, Jasmine Jones, and Jimmy Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your CCBC Catonsville Cardinals.
You know the drill by now? All right. All set to get underway with this, the first round of the playoffs. A lot of anticipation for this one. Cardinals, the 2 seed, Frederick, the 7 seed. Cardinals will be in home white with red numbers and black trim. Frederick will be in dark green with gold numbers and white trim. These two teams met in the regular season. Cardinals won 65-55 back in November. It was probably the toughest test they faced all season before they kicked off their 9-game winning streak. Again, the stakes. Cardinals looking for the first win in program history in the playoffs since the program was reintroduced back in 2015. At center court for the tip-off, it will be Deja Towns and Jasmine Hardy. Here we go. The 2024 NJCAA Division II playoffs are underway. Frederick wins the toss. And we understand, folks, we are appearing to have some issues on our overlay camera system. It doesn't appear to be working at the moment. So we will try to address that at the first stoppage. In the meantime, Frederick on the attack to start this one off. Looking for openings. No, we are good. We are good. Okay, we are good. As there is a 3. No, they're going to count that as a 2 by, was that Amelia Robbins? Yes. Apologies, folks. We had an issue there. And it appears to be fixed. Frederick looks like going for a full court press. They lead 2-0. Here we go. Inbounds pass goes to KC, and we're back underway. There was a swipe, won't go. Rebound taken by Robinson, puts it up, won't go. Robinson has to back up, gets it to Towns. Sorry for the delay in commentary, folks. We're just trying to address that issue with our score bug. It seems to be working now. Here's Robinson inside to Fogel. Fogel puts it up and got it. Frederick back on the attack. Here's Robbins. Manages to get it to Paige Smith. Smith, the leading scorer for this Fredericks team, averages 23.2 points per game. You've got to watch out for her. They get it back to Robbins. Robbins trying to cut it over to 23. That is a deep 2 there by Michaela Wright. And Frederick showing that they came to play here. Cardinals trying to get that defense to work. They're going to get it out to Maya Franklin. Franklin finds KC. KC finds Deja Towns. Towns calling out a play, looking for an opening. Inside to KC, hands back off to Deja. Deja pulls up for the jumper. Won't go. Rebound snatched up by Michaela Wright. That was Jamad who scored last, by the way. Here's Paige Smith, boxed in, double covered, kicks out to Robbins. Robbins back to Smith. Smith looking for an opening, trying to get around KC, who blocks her shot. KC, arguably the Cardinals' best defender, as that one is passed deep past. Single digits on the shot clock. They get it inside. Good D, steal by Deja Towns, going the other way. Towns, Robinson, Polytech connection works, Cardinals tie it up. They were trying to get inside to Jasmine Hardy, but were unable to. Tie game at 4 apiece. Here's Wright, finds Robbins. Robbins back out to Hardy. Hardy, Jamot for 2. Won't go, Fogel rebound. The leading rebounder on the Cardinals this season is Jocelyn Fogel, 9.4 per game. And she has already gotten a scholarship to a 4 years college, more on that later. Here's Towns for 3, won't go. Robinson rebound, Robinson puts it up, won't go. Rebound Jamot. Missed shots could come back to haunt the Cardinals. They've got to be careful on those, as that one is off the fingertips of Wright and out of bounds. Apologies for our earlier issues, folks. We have fixed our score bug. It was a little delayed getting it going, and now we've gotten the time right, too. Inbounds pass will go to Towns, and again, Frederick going for a full court press. They're trying to limit this Cardinals scoring team. Here is Franklin for 3, short. Robinson with the rebound. Robinson fights, won't go. And the rebound is snatched away by number 10, Michaela Wright. Folks, if you hear me repeating any information over the course of the game, as Robbins puts up a 3 and misses, rebound Fogel. I'm doing double duty tonight as the PA announcer along with play-by-play, so if you hear me repeat any information, that is why. Just over 6 minutes to go in this first quarter. 4-4 the score. Towns trying to get it inside. Franklin for 3, won't go. KC with the rebound. Finds Fogel. Fogel fights, puts it up, won't go. Towns comes screaming in, and she's fouled as she puts one up. And with 6 minutes on the clock, first foul of the night. Let's see who it's on. It's on Frederick's number 4. Frederick foul on number 4, Jasmine Hardy. Her first, and the team's first. Deja Towns to the line to shoot 2. 2 shots for Deja Towns to give Catonsville their first lead of the night. Got it. That's why I mentioned earlier, folks, you're going to hear a little bit of reverb. That's me running the PA system as well. Towns misses her second. She'll go 1 for 2. Some uncharacteristic mistakes here from the Cardinals early on, but they can remedy that with some solid defensive work. And we know that's what this Cardinals team can do best. Here's Smith for 3. Won't go. Rebound. Robinson saves it from going out of bounds. Hardy almost tipped it back out of bounds, but Deja Towns manages to secure the pass. This Frederick team came to play. They gave Catonsville quite a scare in the regular season. Here's Franklin for 3. She's a good sharpshooter. Won't go that time. Fight for the rebound. Franklin's going to grab it herself. Kicks out to Deja Towns. Towns out to Robinson. Robinson goes for a jumper. Blocked. What a block by Robbins. And it's scooped up by Smith. She's double-teamed. Has to get it out and finds Jamot. Jamot kicks back out to Robbins. Smith, deep 3. Won't go. Rebound Wright. Wright slipped for a second. Gets it back to Smith. Smith fights. Puts up a shot short. Robinson grabs the rebound. I don't even think I can count that as a rebound because it didn't even hit the rim. And gets it to Towns inside. Great pass. And Catonsville with a nice score there as Jocelyn Fogel off the assist from Deja Towns. Boy, you got to be careful around Deja Towns. She leads the Cardinals with assists, 4.5 per game. She's gotten a couple double-doubles the last few games of the regular season off of assists. That's something that she does such a great job of. As there's a steal by KC. Cardinals' best defensive player out there, Kayla Cabotstock. Doesn't take a lot of shots on offense, but is fantastic on defense. Robinson for 3. Won't go. Three-pointers just aren't the way to go tonight, folks. They've missed all of them so far. Here's Wright. Gets it back to Robbins. Robbins for 3. Won't go. KC with the rebound. Not a lot of hustle there by Frederick to try and get players under the basket to secure those rebounds. We got 4 minutes to go in this very quick first quarter. Catonsville leads by 3, 7-4. Here's Deja Towns fighting on the baseline. Towns, nice pass to Robinson. Oh, it's blocked by Hardy. Towns secures it. Shot. Won't go. Hardy with the rebound. Frederick's gotten some nice blocks on defense in here. Remember, Catonsville only beat them by 10. That was one of the closer games they had all season. Here's Hardy now, fighting to get around Fogel. Puts up a shot. Fogel got a hand on it. Partially blocked it. Towns with the rebound. Both teams not shooting well in this first quarter, but sometimes you don't need a good shooting night to get a win. As that one is a traveling violation. You could do that to and from the arena, folks. You can't do that on the court. Jocelyn Fogel called as we got our first sub of the night, entering the game for the Cardinals. Freshman forward number 5, Serafina Stubbs. So this is Serafina Stubbs, talented freshman who's seen a lot of time starting. Going to see her first action of the night. Frederick having some trouble corralling the ball here. A little case of butterfingers. They finally get it out to Paige Smith. Smith, right for 3. Won't go. No one's hitting three-pointers. Might as well not take them at this point. Smith's going to try one anyway. Won't go. Fogel with the rebound. KC looking for options. Going to find Stubbs. Stubbs on the line. Going to be a long 2 in and out rebound. Taken by Hardy. Just under 3 minutes to go. Robbins fights, blocked by Deja Towns. What a block. She secures it herself. And now Towns finds Robinson. Robinson uncontested. Hits it. 9-4, and there's the timeout from Frederick. They're going to need it. They trail by 5. Timeout, Frederick. We're going to take this opportunity with 2.5 minutes to go in this first quarter to take our first break. And when we come back, see if Catonsville can keep up the pressure. They lead at 9-4. We'll be right back. Just about 2.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to be exact. Cardinals lead at 9-4. Defense has done their job, but the offense has missed a couple of shots. The last thing we want is for that to come back and hurt us. Frederick's made a substitution, by the way. They've sent in number 2, Brianna Lawyer, entering the game for Frederick. Freshman number 2, Brianna Lawyer. That's Brianna Lawyer out of Middletown, Maryland, has entered the contest. So Frederick makes a substitute to go along with Catonsville. Back underway we go. Frederick looking for an opening. Hardy got white jerseys everywhere, trying to break away, trying to find an opening. Someone please help that poor girl. She's surrounded by white jerseys, and that's the result. A block by Deja Towns. Towns had a couple of those tonight already. She's making an early case for player of the game. The award we give out at the end of each contest. By the way, quick apologies. We did not give out a player of the game at the end of our last men's game. Congratulations to Joe Nathan Kelly, who got his second straight for that one. Back to this contest we go. Inbounds pass gets to Lawyer, finds Smith. Smith trying to find a way around Stubbs. Will instead go out to Robbins. They missed a kickball. No, they called it. Stubbs got a foot in there and broke up that play. That's going to give Frederick another chance and a fresh shot clock. Yes, and a fresh shot clock for Frederick. Only 20 seconds, though. This Cardinals team has a good habit of forcing their opponents to lose track of when the shot clock. Several times tonight, Frederick has gotten it down to single digits before getting out a shot. There's the miss on the inbounds pass, and it's scooped up by KC. And KC will go coast to coast and give the Cardinals double digits for the first time tonight. 11-4. Simple mistakes like that, you're going to see a lot of those. The Cardinals defense does a great job of somehow making their opponent forget how to play basketball in some cases. They get it inside to Smith. Smith swatted away by Towns, and that's a foul. First foul against Catonsville on the night. Frederick getting ready to sub in number 7, Andrea Owusu, entering the game for the Cougars. Number 7, Andrea Owusu. 2 shots for Paige Smith, as it was a foul on Deja Towns. And she'll make her first, ending a lengthy scoring drought for the Cougars. Catonsville foul number 12, Deja Towns. That is her first and the team's first. Paige Smith to the line, now shooting one. So Smith will shoot one more. And got both. Entering the game for the Cardinals, freshman number 23, Cindy Pastora Velasquez. So Cardinals got both their freshmen in there with Cindy Velasquez entering the game. As Frederick ends their scoring drought, they're going to go for a full court press. That was risky, and it's stolen by Robbins. Robbins finds Smith. Smith pulls back for the jumper and got it. They're going to say she was on the line. That's two. And Paige Smith has just made this a 3-point game, 11-8. That full court press is working, folks. Here's Towns, drives the basket, won't go. Fight for the rebound. Stubbs got a hand on it. Scrum for the ball. Cardinal possession. Jump ball, possession to Catonsville. Possession should go to Frederick, actually, or should it? It will be Cardinal ball. Towns to inbound. Kynes KC. KC for three. Won't go. Rebound Smith. And with 1 minute to go in the first quarter, a chance for Frederick to cut more into the lead. Smith pulls back jumper. Got it. It's a 1-point game, 11-10. 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Again going for the full court press is Frederick. Robinson scything through traffic. Going all the way. She's fouled. And that's the one big hiccup you could get with full court press. It has benefits on defense, but it can leave your opponent wide open. Frederick foul on number 1, Amelia Robbins. That is her first and the team's second. Tania Robinson to the line to shoot two. Robinson gets her first. Again, folks, if you hear me repeating information, doing double duty tonight as PA announcer and play-by-play. Robinson makes both, and it pushes the lead back to 3 for the Cardinals. Now let's close it up here. Frederick showing that they're not going to be a pushover like many of the Cardinals' opponents this season. It's going to be a tight one. Here's Robbins getting nifty. Nice inside pass to Jamot, who misses a Woshu rebound. Puts it up, blocked by Robinson. Woshu grabs the rebound, kicks out. KC with the steal, trying to secure it, and she's fouled. Frederick foul on number 2, Brianna Lawyer. That is her first and the team's third. So KC will inbounds it to Deja Towns. Back underway we go. Finds Stubbs. Stubbs fighting for a shot. What's it up? Oh! Count it! Count the basket. Frederick foul on number 1, Amelia Robbins. That is her second and the team's fourth. Serafina Stubbs to the line for 1. Stubbs will make it. It's a 3-point play, and the Cardinals lead by 6. Entering the game for the Cougars, number 5, Kayla Dangerfield. So Kayla Dangerfield checks into the game for the Cougars, as it looks like they're going to let the final seconds tick out of this quarter. They trail 16-10. Smith might try to get something off here. Smith maybe kicks out to Lawyer. Lawyer for 3. Oh, banks it in at the buzzer. My goodness. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 16-13 the score. Frederick showing they are not going to go down quietly in this one. We'll be right back, folks, as we get set for the second quarter. Catonsville leads it, but only just as Frederick came to play. We'll be right back. Taking a look at the first quarter statistics, Paige Smith, the leading scorer for both teams with 6 points. Leading scorer for the Cardinals is a tie between Tania Robinson and Jocelyn Fogel with 4 each. All but 2 members of the Cardinals team have scored so far, as they have been sharing the ball around. And the early candidate for player of the game so far, Deja Towns, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 points, and a handful of steals, a handful of blocks. She's been doing it all for the Cardinals tonight. Catonsville got to keep scoring, though, because Frederick has caught fire at just the right time. They've made it a close one, 3-point game as we enter the second quarter. Once again, you're watching the Cardinal Network. This is the big man. Excuse me. This is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, here, as we get set for the start of this second quarter. On the floor for the Cardinals, it looks like it's going to be, we'll check right here as we've got our substitute coming in. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 21, Jocelyn Fogel. Jocelyn Fogel, Serafina Stubbs, Kayla Cabbage, Tania Robinson, Deja Towns on the floor for the Cardinals. On the floor for the Cougars, Paige Smith, Kayla Dangerfield, who starts with the ball here, kicks out to Smith. We're underway. Brianna Lawyer, Andrea Owusu, and Alasia Jamont. Dangerfield to Smith. Smith for 3. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. It's secured by Fogel. That's why she's the leading rebounder for this Cardinals team. Fogel finds Casey. Casey to Towns. Towns inside to Fogel. Jocelyn, took 1 step too many. That's a traveling violation. Second one of the night for Jay. And it will go right back to the Cougars. Remember the stakes, folks. Catonsville trying to win their first playoff game in program history since the program came back in 2015. They have made the playoffs 3 times, have never advanced past the first round. That's a gnarly block by KC, broken up and stolen by Jay. Fogel kicks out to Stubbs. Red 5, going the distance, won't go. Jocelyn Fogel rebound, won't go. Rebound Owosu. Those missed shots are going to come back to haunt the Cardinals. I'm telling you this now. They've got to make those shots. If they keep missing, they can't afford to miss too many of those, especially with the way that Frederick's playing. Here's Smith, out to Lawyer. Lawyer, Dangerfield for 3. Won't go. Robinson rebound. Robinson scything her way through traffic, looking for an opening. Gets it to Deja Towns. Towns inside. Fogel, shot, got it! Jocelyn Fogel showing that physicality in the paint, and the Cardinals open up a 5-point lead, 18-13. You knew playoff basketball is going to be like this, folks. And remember, these 2 teams put on a whale of a contest back in November. 10-point win for the Cardinals, 65-55. I was talking to one of the coaches, Coach Andre Eiffel, before this game. He said, we didn't really shoot well that game. Hopefully we have fixed some of those issues. Here's Jamont. Scores from mid-range. Puts it back to a 3-point game. And that game against Frederick again, back in November. Again, the Cardinals didn't shoot very well that game. Made a lot of mistakes on defense, too, but they have changed a lot since then. Risky pass there, gets it to Fogel. No calling a foul. Should have been a foul on Dangerfield. Fogel keeps it alive, finds Robinson. Robinson tries to Euro step it in. It's short. KC puts it up and is fouled. And Frederick can't believe it. Kayla Cabbage to the line for 2 shots. Frederick foul was on number 7. Andrea Owusu. So that was Andrea Owusu the foul was on. Casey makes her first. Makes it 19-15. Got both. 5-point lead for the Cards, 20-15. Here's Smith. Jumper. Won't go. Rebound. Jamont tries to score from there. Won't go. And Towns with the rebound. Here's Towns. Moving through traffic, trying to go for a shot that won't go. Smith rebound. Towns tried to get a hand in there to break it up. They find Lawyer. Lawyer. Dangerfield for 3 off the glass. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. Fogel fell. Dumps it up. Lawyer's got it. Finds Owusu. Owusu pulls back for the jumper and completely misses. Fight for the rebound again. Smith trying to go for 3. Covered. White jerseys everywhere. That was a wild sequence of events there. And they find Jamont. Won't go. Vogel with the rebound. What are we doing out here? Cardinals have missed a couple of opportunities there. They're lucky that Frederick didn't get multiple chances. Pause that thought. There's a missed foul on Robinson. Ref didn't see a Frederick player as there's another foul. Excuse me. Catonsville foul number 5, Serafina Stubbs. That is her first and the team's first. Entering the game for Frederick, number 4, Jasmine Hardy. So player control foul against Serafina Stubbs. Jasmine Hardy with the ball again, folks. Any reverb you may hear or repeating of information, doing double duty tonight as play-by-play announcer and PA guy. That's what you got to do sometimes. Near steal by Robinson. Lawyers got it. Kicks out to Paige Smith. Smith trying to get around Robinson. 2 leading scorers. Gnarly pick thrown there by Owoshu, but she gets yeeted to the ground. 2 on the shot clock. Got to get off. Lawyer contested 3. It's short. And that's a 30-second violation against Frederick. Entering the game for the Cougars, number 1, Amelia Robbins. Cardinal defense doing what they do best, forcing their opponent to lose track of where the shot clock is, and you saw that there as they weren't able to get it off in time. As timeout is taken on the floor by Catonsville. Timeout, Catonsville. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back. Cardinals lead at 20-15. Back to the action here. 6 minutes to go in this second quarter. Cardinals lead at 20-15. It's another low-scoring defensive contest. If you like those kinds of games, then this is the game for you, and that's what we've seen all season for this Cardinals team. A lot of low-scoring defensive slugfests. My kind of basketball, folks. Here's Robinson, thought about a 3. Pulling back. 8 on the shot clock, got to get something off. Towns inside to KC. Back out to Robinson. Robinson for 3. Off the rim. Rebound. Stubbs runs it to her own teammate and throws it out of bounds by mistake. Trying to get it to Jocelyn Vogel. Out of bounds. It will go to Frederick. Thank you, sir. Let's see what Frederick can do here. They get it to Hardy. Hardy, wild shot won't go. Owushu with the rebound. Dangerfield, blocked by Robinson. Stubbs with the steal. Triple teamed and a foul. No foul, excuse me. Frederick may have stepped out of bounds there. Frederick got the steal there, but stepped out of bounds. Back to the action we go. Catonsville with 5 minutes to go on the clock. Just about 5 minutes to go. Got to get some shots off here, as that's a missed pass by KC going the other way. Those kind of mistakes are going to hurt. They cannot make those kinds of mistakes, not when the stakes are this high. This is the playoffs, man. Come on, we got to get better than that. Frederick gets it to Hardy. Hardy, shot, won't go. Vogel rebound. Keep getting those rebounds, Cards. We're still in this one. I say that knowing full well that we're leading by 5 points, but all the same. Robinson looking for an opening, finds Stubbs. Stubbs inside to Towns. Towns, KC on the line, deep 2, won't go. Rebound to Owosu. Owosu kicks out to Robbins. We're back underway. By the way, Paige Smith on the bench. They're giving her some rest. She's about to check back in. Good defense from KC all over Dangerfield's business. Dangerfield finds Hardy. Hardy blocked in. Hardy spinning away. Hardy back out to Dangerfield. Dangerfield for 3. Got it. 2-point game, Frederick. trying to go for their first lead since early in the first quarter. They trail by 2, 20-18. And that full court press is working. You can see it's tiring out the Cardinals. They don't have a lot of subs they can turn to. Inside goes Towns. Towns breaking away. Towns fights, puts it up, somehow got it. Deja Towns doing what she does best. Frederick needs a response now, 22-14. Again, they trail by 4, excuse me. Quick passes here. Frederick trying to spread out the defense. Towns got a swipe, wouldn't go. Dangerfield trying to get creative with a pass to Owosu. 6 on the shot clock. There's a fight. There's a scrum for the ball. Someone got it in the face. That was Stubbs. That's another 30-second violation. That Cardinals defense is doing what they do best. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 10, Maya Franklin. Entering the game for the Cougars, number 3, Paige Smith. That's 2 30-second violations we have seen. Inbounds pass will go to a wide open KC. KC weaving through traffic. KC puts up a shot, won't go. Fogel tried to secure the rebound, but it's taken by Owosu. Deep pass out here to Lawyer. Lawyer trying to go coast to coast. As there is, was it a foul? Yes. Frederick foul number 4, Jasmine Hardy. That is her second and the team's second. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 23, Cindy Pastora Velasquez. Entering the game for the Cougars, number 11, Michaela Wiley. So Michaela Wiley makes her first appearance of the night. Cindy Velasquez back into the game. Cardinals lead just under 3 minutes to go here in this first half. It's been a wild second quarter so far. Cardinals lead 22-18. Multiple 30-second violations. Cardinals with a chance here. Outside to Robinson they go. Robinson pulling up, getting a shot off. She's fouled. Count it. Count the basket. Frederick foul on number 11, Michaela Wiley. That is her first and the team's third. Tania Robinson to the line, shooting 1. Robinson will go for the bonus. And got it. 3-point play for the Cardinals. They've had a couple of those tonight. 25-18, Catonsville leads it. We're finally starting to see the Cardinals pull away a little bit, minimizing those mistakes. That's what we've got to do. Smith finds Lawyer. This is the first time they've been in a really, really big hole. Here's Paige Smith. Double teamed, cuts out to Hardy. Got it and scores. Back to a 5-point game as again, Frederick answering the call. And now they're all pulling back into the paint. They're gonna forego the full court press here, it looks like. Robinson thought about a 3, trying to draw Lawyer away. Gets a nice pick there from Towns. Robinson won't go. Hardy with the rebound. Hardy finds Smith. Minute and a half to go. Smith, good defense for Maya Franklin. Smith inside, Hardy off of her fingertips, picked up by Owosu. Crowd wanted to travel. Hardy's shot won't go. Owosu fights for it, grabs it. Jump ball called. Possession will go to Frederick. Jump ball, possession, Frederick. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 5, Serafina Stubbs, and number 21, Jocelyn Fogel. Minute 25 to go. Inbounds pass is tipped and stolen by Jocelyn Fogel. Physicality, ripping it away from her Frederick defender. And here's Towns on the response. And Towns fights for it and got it. And you can hear Deja Towns' mom. Big cheers coming out of the Catonsville section for that one as Deja Towns makes it a 7-point game, 27-20 as we have 1 minute to go in the second quarter. Smith looking for an opening. Cardinals defense trying to lock her down. Smith can't get away around KC. KC finds her way around the pick. Smith puts up the shot, in and out, rebound Fogel. Another great defensive stop for the Cardinals. Deja Towns directing traffic, finds KC. KC back out to Towns. Towns inside. Fogel, shot blocked by Hardy. Rebound Hardy. Hardy won that one. That was a tough fight. Hardy and Fogel about the same height as Wiley. Slips through her fingers and out of bounds. Entering the game for the Cougars, number 23, Alasia Jamont. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds to go. 7-point lead for the Cardinals, 27-20. Towns, double teamed. Kicks out to Robinson. 10 seconds, Stubbs. Inside, Fogel. Back out. Towns, Fogel, shot, won't go. And that'll do it for the first half. 7-point lead for the Cardinals, 27-20. We're gonna head to the half, folks. It's been a fun game so far. Let's see what's in store for us in the second half, folks. We'll be right back as we take our halftime break.
Frederick 20.
Test 1, 2. We are back live at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center as we get set for the second half of this NJCAA Region 20 Division II women's basketball playoff opener between the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals and the Frederick Community College Cougars. It's been a tight game so far. The Cougars currently trail 27-20. Rather, Catonsville leads 27-20. What has been a pretty interesting game so far. Both teams struggled with shooting early, but the Cardinals were able to slowly pull away, but Frederick would answer at every turn. So this one is definitely going to be quite tight indeed. We pause very quickly.
Folks, once again, please clear the court to allow the teams to warm up.
Let's take a look at the first half stats of today's contest. Start off with the visitors. Frederick currently have shot 8 of 31 from the paint, just 25.8%. Hit 2 of 10 from three-point range, but they have hit both of their free throws. Not a lot of fouls early in this game. 10 turnovers for the Cougars, 2 points off of their turnovers, 24 total rebounds, 7 offensive, 17 defensive, 7 assists, 2 blocks, 1 steal, and 7 fouls. And meanwhile, for the Cardinals, 27 points. They've shot 10 of 37. They've missed all 7 of their three-pointers. Hit 7 out of 8 free throws, 5 turnovers, 6 points off of turnovers, 24 total rebounds, 10 offensive, 14 defensive, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 5 steals, and 2 fouls. Paige Smith has been the leading scorer so far for the Cougars, although she was held scoreless in that second quarter. She's got 6. Tania Robinson, Deja Towns with 7 points each for the Cardinals. And we got a double-double alert. Jocelyn Fogel, 11 rebounds, 6 points. She's 4 points away from a double-double. Let's get this third quarter underway, folks. Winner of this game will advance to the main tournament. There we go. On the court to start this second half for the Cardinals will be Casey, Towns, Tania Robinson, Maya Franklin, and Jocelyn Fogel as we're underway. And we'll give you the Frederick starters in just a second as there's a steal right off the bat. That was Jamont. It's Alasia Jamont. Robbins, who tries a 3, misses. Rebound taken by Hardy. Hardy, Smith, and Wright complete the lineup. There's a steal by Robinson as we're officially underway with this second half. They get to Franklin in the corner for 3. Franklin has it stripped out of bounds by Paige Smith. Excuse me, that was Michaela Wright who stripped it out of bounds. It will be Cardinal ball. Both teams a little jumpy out of the gun here. Trying to get those first points. Here's Towns for 3. Off the glass, rebound Fogel. Fogel, nice pass to KC, kicks out to Franklin. Franklin shot partially blocked. KC with the rebound, puts it up, won't go. Fogel finally scores. That was tough down the stretch. A lot of missed opportunities for the Cardinals there, but they come away with the points anyway. Lead by 9, largest lead of the night. Frederick trying to find an opening. Here's Jamont. Finds Wright out to Smith. Cardinals have held her in check. Here's a 3. Never mind. 3-pointer from Paige Smith. 6-point game, 29-23. That's who Catonsville's got to be careful with. Smith has averaged 23.2 points per game. Nice bounce pass out to KC. Puts up a shot. Got it. We hit 30 on the night. 31-23. Cardinals lead it. Here's Robbins. She's a good 3-point shooter if she wants to take it. Trying to break away from Robinson. Finds Hardy. Hardy fighting into the paint. Hardy puts it up and scores. So after a first half in which both teams struggled to get back-to-back possessions of scoring, we're finally starting to see some of that erupt here in the opening 2 minutes of this second half. Here's KC. Looking for an opening. Puts up a floater. Won't go. Hardy rebound. Hands off to Robbins. Robbins shoots it downfield. Down court, mind you, excuse me. They get it back out to Robbins. Robbins thinks about a 3, now pulls up, passes out to Hardy. Hardy has it stripped. Robinson with the steal. I think it was Fogle, actually. And here's Robinson going coast to coast. Got it. Nice little run by the Cardinals here. They lead 33-25. Robbins to Michaela Wright, who's been held quiet tonight. Finds Smith. Got to contain Paige Smith. She is the key piece for this Frederick offense. Smith going to try a three. Got it. Right in Casey's face, too. And the Cardinals thought they were going to take a timeout there. They're not, it looks like. Back to the action we go for Catonsville. 33-27. They adjusted that and said that she had a 2. Double teamed as Robinson. Couldn't break out of it. Fires off a pass. It's intercepted by Hardy, but KC comes back with the steal. Scrum for the ball. Did she get the timeout off in time? Yes. Timeout, Catonsville. And if you hear it reverb, folks, or hear me repeat information again, I'm doing double duty tonight as both PA announcer and play-by-play announcer. 33-27 the score. Cardinals got a run going, but Frederick started to answer back. They amended that three-pointer, by the way, from Paige Smith. They're going to make that a long 2. She had a toe on the line. Again, Smith, got to watch out for her. We got a substitute for the Cardinals. Real quick, we'll step away as entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 5, Serafina Stubbs. This is Serafina Stubbs checking into the game for the Cardinals, the talented freshman. It's going to be a force on this team next year. This is the last home game of the year for the Cardinals, by the way, folks. They will, if they win tonight, and we're going to knock on wood, if they win tonight, they will head to Cecil College this weekend for the Region 20, main part of the Region 20 tournament. They just got to get past this opener. And again, if you missed our opener, Cardinals women's program has never won a playoff game. They have been a few times before. They've been 3 prior times. They lost all 3 games. This is their 4th ever playoff appearance. Here's Deja Towns, floater. Oh, in and out. Casey fights, gets the rebound to the corner. Gets it to Robinson. Robinson driving into the paint. Robinson shot up, won't go. Rebound taken by Jamont. A lot of missed shots. Ooh, Robinson takes a tumble. Tripped over her own teammate. Here's Smith fighting, kicks out to Hardy. Wide open, Fogle's there to cover it up. Hardy trying to get to Smith. Smith, Towns got a hand in there to block it up. Smith can't find an opening, finds Hardy. Hardy triple teamed, falls. Ball stripped, Stubbs grabs it. Great defensive play there by the Cardinals. And my apologies, folks. We just had an issue there on our score bug as Stubbs puts up a shot. Will go. Fogle rebound. Somebody got out of bounds there, folks. We're having some issue with our score bug, folks. I apologize. It's kind of, our score bug appears to have frozen up. Not sure what's going on there. We will follow the action along, though. Here's Michaela Wright. Finds Smith. Score still 33-27. Smith, nice spin move. Smothered by Deja Towns. Draws a jump ball. And folks, it appears that our entire not our live timing, our scoreboard, our online scoreboard has crashed. 4 seconds on the shot clock, so we'll do our best to give you the action without it. 4 seconds on the shot clock to get one off from Michaela Wright. Tries to, almost goes in. Rebound taken by Hardy. Cardinals survived that one. Again, our apologies, folks. Our on-screen scoreboard has crashed, so we're trying desperately to try and fix it. I apologize. It's unacceptable that that's happened. But Cardinals back in action. Here's Robinson. Robinson gets swiped at, no foul, out of bounds. Substitute coming in for the Cardinals as entry of the game for the Cardinals. Number 10, Maya Franklin. All right, it looks like our score bug has been fixed. Inbounds pass will go to Fogle. Gets it to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson puts it up. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. It's secured by Jamont. Maybe. Pulls away and a foul. No, a traveling violation. Traveling violation on Alasia Jamont. The Cardinals get it right back. 33-27, the score. Cardinals will inbound it here. Deep inbounds pass to Robinson, and with a fresh shot clock, they got at time. Franklin for three. Takes a Cardinal bounce. Franklin grabs her own rebound, finds Deja Towns. Towns back to Franklin. Franklin to KC. KC inside to Fogel. Fogel fights. And Fogel is called for a traveling violation. Back-to-back travels there for both teams. Not what we wanted to see. 4.5 minutes to go, just about 4.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. 33-27. If you like low-scoring defensive slugfest, this is the kind of game for you. Cardinals have played this type of basketball all season long, and it's helped them to 9 straight wins. Smith finds Robbins, shot short. Easiest rebound of Jocelyn Fogel's life. Cardinal crowd very, very loud. They're getting into it. This team feeds off of energy. See the men's team warming up in the background. Their playoff game is coming up right after this on the Cardinal Network. Robinson pulls up for the jumper. Got it! And she'll go to the line for more as she's fouled. Entering the game for the Cougars, number 2, Brianna Lawyer. Frederick foul number 10, Michaela Wright. That is her first and the team's first. Tania Robinson to the line, shooting 1. Once again, folks, I'm doing double duty tonight as PA announcer and play-by-play guy, so you're going to hear a lot of repeated information or stuff that sounds like I'm talking into an extra microphone. That's because I am. Robinson makes it a 3-point play. Frederick's got to respond now. They trail by 9. It's the largest deficit of the night. But they have kept in it. Just like their game back in November, the Cougars are making this one close. Lawyer. And that one tipped out of bounds. Cardinal ball. That was Robbins who tipped it out of bounds, and Robbins shot a look back at the crowd. I think she heard there's a fan towards the front who's been talking some trash, and I think Amelia Robbins heard her and looked back at her. You can't get distracted by the crowd. You got to block out that noise. But that's a sign that this crowd is getting to these Frederick players. Here's KC. Shot goes up, won't go. Robbins rebounds. Cardinals will miss a lot of easy shots tonight. That's going to haunt them if they can't put Frederick away. Here's Lawyer, who hit that big 3 earlier. Floater won't go. Fogel rebound. Jocelyn Fogel's going to have 20 rebounds by the end of this night if she keeps it up. Just about 3 minutes to go in this first quarter. Cardinals in this third quarter, excuse me. Getting a little overexcited. 36-27, Cardinal lead it. Fogel wide open. Fogel, oh, missed it. Fights for a rebound. Jamont's got it and a foul. Catonsville foul number 21, Jocelyn Fogel. That is her first and the team's first. Entering the game for the Cardinals, number 5, Serafina Stubbs. So Jocelyn Fogel called for the offensive foul on Alasia Jamont. Frederick hasn't pulled any of their starters yet. Oh, well, they have one, excuse me. Frederick, most of their starting lineup still out there. They cycled through a lot of reserves in that first half, trying to find the right combination. Under 3 minutes to go. Robbins directing traffic, looking for an opening. He's going to dish it out to Lawyer. Lawyer can shoot if she wants. Finds Jamont. Jamont, deep floater with 7 on the shot clock. Won't go. Rebound is taken by Stubbs. Nearly a steal. Paige Smith got in there, nearly broke it up. But Deja Towns keeps it alive. Get the ball to Tania Robinson. Cardinals lead by 9. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. KC. Robinson, dicing through traffic, gets stripped away by Robbins. Oh, that trash talk from the crowd as Robbins has it stolen by her own teammate, Jamont. That trash talk for the crowd looks like it's empowered Robbins as she's heated up here on the defensive side of the ball. Here's Hardy, shot goes up and got it. And that ends a pretty noticeable scoring drought there for Frederick. 36-29, 2 minutes to go. Franklin from the corner for 3. Takes a Cardinal bounce. Jamont with the rebound. And Jamont has it pressured out of bounds. It'll be Cardinal ball. Reset the shot clock here for the Cardinals to a full 30. Inbounds pass will go to Deja Towns. Towns pulls back for the jumper. Short. Smith with the rebound. Both of these teams shooting terrible right now, but sometimes you got to win a game with an ugly shooting performance. That's how the Cardinals won their November contest. Smith for three, got it! 4-point game, 36-32. Cardinals have got to lock down Paige Smith. They have to, there's no other way. She has been daggers from beyond the arc. Robinson looking for an opening as we've got about a minute to go. Towns, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Towns gets a nice pick. Robinson for three, short. Fight for the rebound. Smith tries to keep it alive. It's bouncing around. Oh, I think Robbins was out of bounds. She was. Robbins stepped out. And it will be Cardinal ball. Entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 21, Jocelyn Fogel. Jocelyn Fogel entering the game for the Cardinals there. You saw what happened. Amelia Robinson, in an effort to try and keep the play alive, stepped out of bounds while trying to get that pass. As here's Towns. Oh, that almost worked. Scrum for the ball. Towns has got it. Kicks out to Franklin. Franklin to KC. KC jumper. Airballs it. Rebound Fogel. Fogel out to Franklin. Back to Fogel. Bounce pass. Towns puts it up. Takes a Cardinal bounce. Short. Fogel fights for the rebound out of bounds. Frederick ball. That was a wild sequence. .20 seconds to go. Frederick with the ball once again, trailing by 4. Made Catonsville very uncomfortable here in the waning moments of this third quarter. We knew this game was going to be a tough one. It's playoff basketball, folks. Here's Smith. Do not let her get off a three. Ooh, she slipped. Slipped again. Gets off a three. Won't go. Rebound kept alive. Out of bounds with 2 seconds on the clock. We change quarters. 2 seconds left. Cardinals, they're going to have to inbounds it. They're going to have to get a shot off. It's been done before. KC will roll it. Robinson ran out of time. Almost would have made the shot if she got it off, but ran out of time. 36-32. We head to the fourth quarter, folks. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a break. This game is going to come down to the wire, and it's about to get really interesting, folks. Playoff basketball right here on the Cardinal Network. Being buggy. Let me see something really quick. I don't know why it's being. Getting set to start the fourth quarter here, folks. Our score bug is being really buggy, so bear with us. There's something going on with it, but it just keeps crashing on us. I think we're going to go ahead and reset it. This happened once before, folks. We do apologize. It hasn't happened multiple times in the game. 10 minutes to decide this one. 10 minutes to figure out who will advance in the playoffs. Will it be the Cougars, the 7th seed, struggled down the stretch? Or will it be the Cardinals, who have dominated all season, the best record in the program's history? Shot clock didn't go off. Looks like we're not the only clock that's having some trouble. It appears, folks, that our on-screen scoreboard has completely crashed, so we are trying to fix it. Not sure what happened. Wi-Fi seems to be okay, so we're just we're running through options here. They reset the shot clock to 21 seconds. That's where it should have been. Yeah, it's completely crashed, folks. So here's what we're going to do. There we go. So we've turned off our overlay for the moment, folks. I will give you the updated score. It's 36-32, 9.5 minutes to go. We apologize for the technical difficulties. Here's Towns for 3. Got it. Will they count that as 3? Yes. Deja Towns for 3, 39-32. We're going to keep trying to fix our technical issues, folks. There's Smith for 3, short. There it goes. So we've turned off our on-screen scoreboard, folks, because the system completely crashed. We're going to try and fix it at the first time out. So I will give you the information as we go. 39-32. Fogel, shot, short. Scrum for the ball. Towns has got it. 6 on the shot clock. 5, 4, 3. Get a shot off. Robinson for 3, short. And a 30-second violation. Looks like we got our system fixed, folks. Again, I apologize. We're trying really hard right now to try and fix this. 8.5 minutes to go. Looks like we've got it fixed. We're going to update the score for you. As we've got about 8.5 to go. 39-32 is the score. We apologize once again for the technical difficulties we're having. Here's Paige Smith for 3, short. Fight for the ball, secured by Robinson. Jump ball. And possession should go to the Cardinals. Jump ball, possession, Catonsville. Cardinals will put in their first sub. Entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 23, Cindy Pastora Velasquez. All right, we're back to the action, folks. 39-32, 8 minutes to go. It looks like our online scoreboard has worked, is working. At least we're trying. KC, Robinson, shot, short. Fogel, rebound, puts it up and is fouled. Call is going to be on. So we wait and see. Jocelyn Fogel to the line, shooting 2. The foul is on number 23, Alasia Jamont, by the way. Fogel misses the first. Frederick foul was on number 23, Alasia Jamont. That is her first and the team's first. Once again, folks, if you're just tuning in, I'm doing double duty tonight, PA announcing and play-by-play. So if I repeat information, that is why. We fixed our technical bugs, 8 minutes to go. Cardinals have got 40-32. Cardinals lead by 8. Largest lead tonight has been 9. Cardinals trying to hold on here against a tough Frederick side. Frederick side has played him hard. Here's Hardy, wide open jumper. Takes a lap around the rim, won't go. Rebound Robinson. Robinson looking for an opening, finds Towns. Towns, Velasquez, puts it up, won't go. Fogel fights, rebound is stripped by Robbins. And Amelia Robbins. Down goes Tania Robinson. No foul call. Jamont puts up a shot, won't go. Fogel rebound. Gotta check the stat sheet at the next time out. I think Jocelyn Fogel might have cracked 20 rebounds at this point. We'll check our stats as soon as we can. Tania Robinson looks to be okay. She fell to the ground earlier, got tripped up by Amelia Robbins. That was a nice ankle breaker. 15 on the shot clock. Robinson, jumper, got it! And for the first time tonight, it's a double-digit lead, 42-32. And Frederick takes a much-needed timeout. Timeout, Frederick. This will give us an opportunity, folks, to take a look at the stat sheets. And yes, you're going to love this one. Jocelyn Fogel, 22 rebounds. What a night. Robinson, the lead scorer for the Cardinals with 14. Fogel is making a great case for player of the game. She's 1 point away from a double-double, but she has been insatiable in the paint tonight. 22 rebounds, how about that? Meanwhile, Paige Smith, by the way, is up to 14 points. Leading scorer for Frederick. This is the largest deficit that Frederick has faced all game, 10-point deficit. It's the deficit, it was the margin of victory for the Cardinals game against the Cougars back in November. And you know, Frederick, they want to fight harder than they've ever fought before. They lost 6 of their last 9 games. They started the season off hot, but completely fell apart down the stretch. Only 3 wins over the last month and a half. Catonsville, meanwhile, they haven't lost since January. They have won 9 straight games, including wins over ranked opponents. We've got just under 7 minutes to decide this one. It's Robbins with the ball. Finds Lawyer. Back to Robbins. Robbins looking for an opening. Big size difference between Robbins and the person guarding her. That's Robinson. Smith having to back up. Great defense from Deja Towns. Look at Towns go. Boxing in Smith. 8 on the shot clock. Smith can't find an opening. 5, 4. Finally gets a shot off and beats the clock. Boy, Paige Smith is something special. Hopefully there's some D1 schools looking at her. Here's Robinson now. Robinson, coast to coast, puts it up and gets it in! Tania Robinson taking over this game, puts it back to a 10-point lead. And the Cardinals with 6 minutes to go. A lot of basketball left. Here's Smith for 3. It was blocked by Towns. Towns got a finger on it. Rebound Fogel, that's 23. Robinson getting a pick from Velasquez. Goes to Deja Towns. Towns inside. Oh, Velasquez stopped. Didn't move into the paint. That's a turnover going the other way. By the way, folks, men's basketball warming up on the far side of the gym. Their game coming up next. Foul called as Hardy went down. That's probably going to be on KC. She can't believe it. Catonsville's going to take a timeout at this time. Timeout, Catonsville. Five minutes, 40 seconds to go. Everything on the line right here for this game. Cardinals are going to put in a sub. Entering the game for the Cardinals. Number 5, Serafina Stubbs. What a season it's been for Catonsville this year. Coming off a year last year, 9-game losing streak, barely squeaked into the playoffs. Injuries had ravaged the program. Head coach Stretch Brandon did what he could, got the team to the postseason. They got pummeled in the first round by arch rival CCBC Essex, who went on to win the national championship. This year, coming into the season, small team, just 8 players, 7 after the Christmas break. 1 player left the team. There was a lot of anticipation heading into the season what this Cardinals team could do. They started off hot. Everybody started thinking, okay, we did last year. But we know what happens after the Christmas break. Some players left the team. People would get injured. No one's got majorly hurt. There have been a few injuries, nothing serious. They survived the Christmas break. They started going on a win streak. They played Essex, their arch rivals. They took them to the wire, lost that game, but have won 9 straight since. They finished with the best overall record in Region 20 at 20-4. Number 2 seed in the playoffs behind Essex, who's undefeated in conference play. And now a chance to do something this program has never done before since it was reintroduced in 2015, and that is to win a playoff game. They've got a 10-point lead with just under 6 minutes to do that. Inbounds pass will go to Lawyer. Smith for 3. In and out. Hardy rebound. Fouled. Catonsville foul on number 21, Jocelyn Fogel, her second and the team's second. Hardy will miss her first. Jasmine Hardy to the line to shoot 1. Hardy misses her first, keeps it a 10-point game. Hardy goes for 2. That one creeped in there. And Frederick wants a timeout too. Timeout, Frederick. Cougars will take a break. We will too. When we come back, final 5.5 minutes. Can the Cardinals do it? Can they win their first playoff game in the program's history? We'll be right back.
They will go to Cecil College for. They will go to the second round of the playoffs they'll go to the region tournament in Cecil this weekend.
Oh, and that's when they determine see if they win.
Yeah, that's where they fight for the championship. Right now, they just gotta. This is the game to get into the tournament.
Oh, so if they lose this game, they can't get in.
Yeah, because only the top 4 teams go.
Oh.
Yeah.
What happened to this?
Just be careful when you're working. Sometimes snaps.
Back to the action we go. Something I've noticed, by the way, in this second half, folks, Frederick has not gone to their bench much. They've made very few substitutions. It'll be Cardinal ball. Towns, risky, somehow worked out. Robinson, wide open, scores. Well, they're lucky that worked out in their favor. That's all I'll say there. Smith pulls up, jumper, trying to respond. Got it. 9-point game. Frederick right back in it. It's been a great game so far, folks. One of the closest games we've seen all season here at the Jack for women's basketball, because most of their games they have dominated on defense so thoroughly, they've been blowouts. Frederick proving we're not going to go down without a fight. Towns tries to get a shot up, won't go, takes a tumble. Rebound Frederick, going the other way. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes away from destiny. Smith, shot, short. KC got it, rebound. Flips it to Robinson. Robinson gets a nice pick. Frederick, they've abandoned their full court press for the first half. They've also abandoned, I mentioned earlier, they've abandoned swapping out their bench players. They've stuck with most of their starters exclusively. Robinson, weaving through green jerseys, puts up a shot and is fouled. Frederick foul number 2, Brianna Lawyer. That is her second and the team's second. Tania Robinson to the line to shoot 2. Little flourish on the 2, a little trick I picked up from the PA announcer, my alma mater, Towson University. Shout out to him. As Robinson makes her first, puts it back to a 10-point game, 47-37. And Robinson will make both. Robinson makes both. 4.5 minutes to go. 11-point lead for the Cardinals, 48-37. Lawyer boxed in. Wild pass out to Smith. Smith been the one offensive force for the Cougars tonight. Passes inside to Jamot. Jamot's shot goes up. Will go. Rebound. Give it to Stubbs. Freshman making her presence felt. That's another thing about this Cardinals team, folks. They've only got 2 freshmen on the squad. It's almost exclusively sophomore players. This is their last chance for many of them. Actually, for almost all of them, it's their last chance. Robinson trying to Euro step her way to the basket. Ball stripped out of bounds. Cardinals will keep possession with 15 on the shot clock. And Frederick's going to go to their bench here. They're going to pull out a sub. Entering the game for the Cougars, number 7, Andrea Owusu. It's Andrea Owusu who enters the game for Frederick. Inbounds pass goes to Towns. Towns got a lane. Andrea Owusu was turned around, didn't see it coming, and there's a foul, and it's on Lawyer, I believe. Frederick foul at number 2, Brianna Lawyer. That is her third and the team's third. Deja Towns to the line to shoot 2. 2 shots for Deja Towns. See if she can extend the lead. Got the first. Missed the second. 49-37. Robbins. Out to Smith. Corner. 3. Got it. Back to single digits. 9-point game. 49-40. 3.5 minutes to go. Towns charges. Tries to find Fogle. grabs her own deflected pass. Towns, shot goes up, won't go. Hardy with the rebound. Tripped up, and a timeout called by Frederick. They're trying to use all of theirs. Timeout, Frederick. Cougars can feel their season slipping away. 49-40, they trail by 9. Cardinals need to regroup here. Missed a couple of key shots down the stretch. It's going to haunt them. I've said it all game long. Those missed shots from the first quarter are going to haunt them if they can't pull this out. 3.5 minutes to go. Taking a quick look at the stats, folks, and 2 players right now standing out for what could be player of the game. Sia Robinson, 20 points, an excellent night for her. But Jocelyn Fogel, 23 rebounds. She's got more rebounds than her jersey number. It's going to be tough to decide who player of the game is going to be from those 2 at the moment, but it looks like it's coming down to those 2. Also, quick shout-out to Deja Towns. 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 11 points. She's been everywhere for the Cardinals tonight. And that's what's really helped Catonsville this season. Their 2 transfers, Deja Towns and Tadia Robinson. Both former players from Baltimore Polytech, both transferred from prior institutes. Towns coming over from VCU. And both have provided so much to this Cardinals program. I call them the Polytech twins. They both played together at Baltimore Polytech. They have provided a spark for the Cardinals this season that has allowed this Cardinals team to put up the best defense in Region 20 and the best overall record in Region 20, and now a chance to do something that no Cardinals women's program has done in the program's history. But they've got to survive this encounter with Frederick. Coming down to the final 3 minutes of this contest, barring overtime, that is. Casey going for a steal, jump ball. It's going to be Frederick ball. Jump ball, possession to Frederick. Cougars have subbed in Michaela Wiley, by the way. They get it to Wiley. Wiley teetering on the baseline. That was blocked by Robinson. Owoshu gets it off. It's off the side of the backboard. And Frederick calls another timeout. Timeout, Frederick. Well, that has got to be annoying that they have continuously been calling timeouts here, probably trying desperately. Frederick trying desperately to regroup here. They had a couple bad shots. They've got no timeouts left, by the way. They just exhausted all their timeouts. So if they get into a position later in the final couple minutes of this game where they need to call a timeout, they can't anymore. Catonsville's got 2 more, so in case they get into a tough situation and need to regroup, they've got the time. But Frederick just exhausted all of their timeouts. I don't understand the strategy. I don't understand it because you have no more timeouts. You're trailing by only 9 points. You have a chance, and you have just heavily handicapped yourself so that if you get the ball back with time running out, you don't have an opportunity to stop the clock. They could attempt to call a timeout, but it would only draw a technical foul, I believe. I think the rules are the same. Frederick will have possession, 9 on the shot clock. Cardinals defense doing what they do best, forcing their opponents to forget where the shot clock is. Robbins trying to inbounds it. Goes for Smith. Smith, 5 on the shot clock. Robbins on the line for 3, bounce. Hardy rebound, Hardy puts it up, won't go. KC snatches the rebound away. Now we need a score. Now we need some points to push the lead even further. Push it to double digits. Robinson, hands off to KC. Stubbs, Fogel, wide open, got it! And a double-double to boot for Jocelyn Fogel. 51-40, Cardinals lead by 11. Smith trying to get around those white jerseys. Finds Hardy. Hardy, Fogel got it off the rebound. Hardy's shot missed. Towns, fouled by Smith. Didn't really have another chance there. Frederick foul on number 3, Paige Smith. That is her first at the team's 4th. Frederick 1 away from the limit. Didn't need to foul there, but they did. They trail by 11 with just about 2 minutes to go. Alasia Jamad about to enter the game for the Cougars. Entering the game for the Cougars. Number 23, Alasia Jamad. Last chance for the Cougars. Their hope starting to ebb just a bit. Here's Towns. Robinson on the line. Deep 2. She got it! Deep 2. Tania Robinson, 13-point lead for the Cardinals. Keep it up, ladies. We're almost there. Under 2 minutes to go. Under 2 minutes away from destiny. And Smith draws a foul off of KC. Catonsville foul on number 32, Kayla Cabotstock. That is her first and the team's third. Robbins to inbound. Finds Owusu. Robbins. Owusu. Tries to get it inside. Stubbs breaks it up out of bounds. Frederick ball. Minute 42. 1 minute, 42 seconds away from destiny. Inbounds pass goes to Smith. 10 on the shot clock. Smith deep three. Takes a Cardinal bounce. KC with the rebound. Mobbed by green jerseys. Finds Fogel. That was big. Towns. KC gonna hold on to it. Frederick looking like they might try to foul. Might be their only chance to get back into this one. And they'll foul Robinson. It was Jamot. Minute and a half to go. Frederick foul number 23, Alasia Jamot. That is her second and the team's fifth. Tania Robinson to the line, shooting 2. Robinson makes both of these. That could do it for the Cardinals. Got the first, 14-point lead, 54-40. Got the second, 15-point lead. Sub coming in. Entering the game for the Cougars. Number 10, Michaela Wright. Michaela Wright enters the game for the Cougars. Coming up on 1 minute to go. 1 minute away. One glorious minute away. Stubbs got a hand in there trying to get the steal off of Wright. Wright corrals it. Jamot off the backboard, won't go. Robinson rebound. 1 minute. 1 minute to go in regulation. And with a minute to go exactly, Smith fouls Robinson and will send her to the line. Frederick foul at number 3, Paige Smith. That is her second. Tania Robinson to the line to shoot 2. Robinson for 2. Got the first. 16-point lead. The second. Got it. $17-point lead, less than a minute to go. Cardinals trying to hold on, barring a miracle. They might have it. Paige Smith with a gnarly 3 there, though. That was a good one there. And a foul called in the meantime. That was Paige Smith again. Frederick foul on number 3, Paige Smith. That is her third. Tania Robinson to the line to shoot 2. Robinson will go back to the line now to shoot 2 more. Got the first. Robinson keeps making her for free throws. We are good. Impressive three-pointer from Paige Smith, by the way. She's hit 3 threes, by the way. Crowd's starting to fill up a bit. We've had a good crowd tonight, folks. A lot of representatives from both Frederick and Catonsville's communities. And it's going to get we're going to get even more fans for the men's playoff game coming up after this. 59-43. Robinson makes both again. Robbins finds Jamot. Jamot stolen by Towns. Right to her. Oh, she got hit from behind. That's a tech. That's a tech. Jamot swung on Towns. That's going to be a technical foul. Frederick foul on number 23, Alasia Jamot. That is her third. Deja Towns to the line. It's not a technical foul. I'm going to correct that. It's a flagrant foul. As Deja Towns will miss her first 2. And it will be Catonsville ball. So Deja Towns misses her 2 shots. Cardinals with the ball. As now, they're going to rule that Kayla Cabotstock accidentally tried to pass it inbounds. It accidentally passed it out of bounds as it hit the line. So it'll be Frederick ball with 34 seconds to go. A little confusing moment there. As now we got some trash talk going on between Robbins and Deja Towns. Got to be careful, ladies. Come on now. We've had a good game. Timeout called by Catonsville. Timeout, Catonsville. A little bit of trash talk going on there at the end of this contest as the Cardinals lead at 59-43. Come on, we don't want to end it that way, folks. Just to recap, that could feel a little confusing segment right there. Kayla Cabotstock went to pass it in bounds, and accidentally it hit the line, so it was ruled out of bounds. Possession back to Frederick.
We're the Cardinals. Yeah.
And remember, folks, first round men's playoff game coming up after this as the Cardinals battle the Raptors of Montgomery College. That's going to be a good one. Here we go. 34 seconds left. Cardinals lead 59-43. Frederick needs their prayers answered if they have any chance to get back in this one. If not, it's going to be the first ever playoff win for the Cardinals. Smith contested 3, won't go. Stubbs got it, holds it, and is fouled. Frederick still fouling here with 25 seconds to go. This is one of the more frustrating aspects of basketball, folks. You're down 59-43. The chances of you scoring enough points to win this game in the final seconds aren't likely, with all due respect to Frederick, and you keep fouling. It just, to me personally, it just doesn't make sense as a sound strategy. Here's Serafina Stubbs to the line to shoot 2. Makes her first. Gives the Card 60. And got both. Barring a miracle, barring an act for the basketball gods, that should do it. 20 seconds left. Right, siding through traffic, puts up a shot, and is fouled by Deja Towns. Catonsville foul number 12, Deja Towns, her second and the team's 4th. Michaela Wright to the line to shoot 2. Wright will miss her first. 13 seconds on the clock. This probably should do it. Frederick shifting positions. Got her second. 61-44. Catonsville wants a timeout. They'll use their final timeout. And we'll take our final break. 13 seconds left. Timeout, Catonsville. 13 seconds away from the first playoff win in program history. We'll be right back.
Since they came back in 2015, they have never won a playoff game. This would be the first.
Those Polly twins.
Oh my gosh, do we have like smoke
It's the Polly
bombs?
twins.
You know, that's
I'll make an announcement. I wish we did.
I'm gonna do a couple cartwheels. No, I'm not. I'm 45. I'm not gonna cartwheel nowhere. I'm gonna hurt
Listen,
myself.
I'm going to be happy that we get the win, but the job's not done. We got to win it
Right,
all.
right.
Wait, so now that we got we're winning, who's the other team you're with? Who's our other team playing?
Men's team is playing.
Is that our team?
Our team's over there. Yeah. Yes.
13 seconds away. Cardinals will have possession. They get it to Robinson, and she's just going to hold it. Maybe. Missed a foul there by Robbins with 7 seconds left. We'll send Robinson to the line one last time. Frederick foul on number 1, Amelia Robbins. This will send Tania Robinson to the line to shoot 2. By the way, folks, player of the game, we're going to do a double feature. Tania Robinson, clutch free throws down the stretch. And that's going to help the Cardinals get this win. And did Jocelyn Fogel, double-double, over 20 rebounds. What a night for her. What a night for Robinson. Robinson makes both. 63-44, 19-point lead. Final seconds ticking away. Steal by Robinson. What a fitting way to end it. For the first time in program history, the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals have won a playoff game. They're on to the region semifinals. What a team. What a drive. What a performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score, CCBC Catonsville 63, Frederick 44. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special win. It is the first playoff victory for the Cardinals program since they were reintroduced in 2015. Give it up for the Cardinals.
What a night for Catonsville. What a win. 21-4 on the season. They move on to the second round. They will head to Cecil College where they will face somebody. We don't know yet. We'll find out later tonight. But that is going to do it for us tonight, folks. And I just want to say a very special thank you to the Community College Baltimore County Catonsville campus for allowing me to call these games this year. It's been a joy and a pleasure to call Cardinals women's basketball. I want to thank all of us here at CCBC Catonsville for what they've been able to do. And a big congratulations to the lovely ladies of the Cardinals women's basketball team. The best season in the program's history and the first ever playoff win. The action isn't over just yet, folks. We've got men's basketball up next. Same channel, different live stream. We'll get that set up for you. Want to congratulate the Frederick Cougars on an excellent season for them. A tough way to end it. And good luck to the Lady Cardinals as they head on to the next round of the playoffs, folks. Final score tonight, 63-44. Cardinals get the win. This is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, signing off as we will see you next season for women's basketball. Good night, everybody.